Hey, what is going on, everybody? Happy Old Testament Thursday. I'm Pastor Adam. I'm in a new spot, if you couldn't see, and I'm so glad you decided to tune in, check out, and see what we've got going on today. Hey, we are going to continue in on our series about what did Jesus say, because this is so cool, this is so crazy, it's amazing. It's awesome how prophecies fulfill themselves in the Old Testament into the New Testament, and man, this one's a good one. But hey, I have a question for you. What would you do if you could do anything? What would you do? You could do something. You have no shackles, no restraints, no inhibitors. You could do whatever you wanted. What would you do? Most of us could be, I'm gonna go on this big vacation, or I'm gonna do this or do that. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but this is what Jesus wanted to do. You check out in Luke chapter 4, verse 13. Wait, whoa, Pastor Adam, wait a minute. This is Old Testament Thursday, don't you know? And I do know. The cold has not frozen my brain. I promise you, we're going to get there. Luke chapter 4, starting verse 13. It says this: "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and the recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free." I wonder who said that. It was Jesus. Pretty cool. That's what Jesus said in the New Testament. Check out what the prophet Isaiah says in Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. It says, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from the darkness for the prisoners." That was Isaiah, and God was speaking through him. If you go to Isaiah chapter 60, 61, it's God speaking. It's Isaiah, but it's God speaking through Isaiah. So Isaiah's not talking about himself, he's talking about someone else. And who is this someone else? None other than Jesus. It is almost word for word what Isaiah said in the prophecy to what Jesus says in Luke chapter 4. That's incredible. That's awesome. If it doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. It's so cool to see these different ways that Jesus fulfilled these prophecies here. He's fulfilled it word for word of what he's come to do. Jesus could have done anything he wanted to, because remember, Jesus, if you remember from New Testament Tuesday, Jesus was always there. He was always creating. He was a part of everything. He was there with God the Father, and he stepped down from his his heavenly place to go to earth. So Jesus could have done anything, and he decided to come down to earth. Not a spur of the moment thing. We see it thousands of years before Jesus was ever actually born. He was speaking through the prophet Isaiah. Let's go back. What would you do if you had the chance, the opportunity to do anything with no restrictions, no restraints, nothing? What would you do? Well, I'd hope, maybe you feel a little guilty, maybe we can change your thinking a little bit. I'd hope you do something like Jesus. Something that takes you beyond yourself to go help someone else. Not about you, but about somebody else. Jesus could have done anything for himself. I think it's pretty great that to have a heavenly throne and to be the right-hand man of God the Father and to be all nice and cozy up in heaven. That would be great. A lot of us ask for that. But you know what? Jesus actually chose to give it up, to go down to earth, and to save all of us. And here's what he did. He says, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of the sight for the blind, and to set the oppressed free." That's what he wanted to do. That's what he said he was going to do. He even said it back in the Old Testament. Let me read it one more time. Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from the darkness for the prisoner." This is what I hope and pray, is that whenever you have the opportunity to do something, whether you have no restrictions, it's all on you, I pray that we all be like Jesus give up our own personal, whatever thing we want, whatever we want to do, whether it's a vacation or this or that or a hot tub. Man, I would like a hot tub. Whether it's sitting up on your heavenly throne, may we all choose to come down, proclaim the good news to the poor, bind up the brokenhearted, and set the captives free. Amen. I'm Pastor Adam. This has been Old Testament Thursday, and I'll see you again next time. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas.